Assalamu alaikum.
Welcome.
Huzur, my question have two parts. A few days ago on television, they said that scientists are about to discover vaccination against AIDS. What is Huzur's opinion? Will they succeed? And we as a believers...
First of all, I let you know that this is all a gossip. There can be no vaccination against AIDS. It is only a temporary relief. Sometimes it is delayed, the death is delayed for 2 years. And all who know, all the scientists who know the fact, they agree, they accept it. So it is just a sort of boasting that we have overpowered AIDS. But this boasting is bad for people. They think that AIDS can be overpowered, so they relax and commit more mistakes. So instead of suppressing AIDS, it's abetting AIDS. Such claims are. Second question.
I think second part was answered because I was going to ask, as a believers, are we allowed to be involved to help this success of discover this vaccination?
You can only help by preaching, by admonishing people to abstain from bad things, or there cannot be any fight against AIDS. You know, there is a natural law of Allah, which is called nemesis, and every sexual disease is punished by that law. It's an amazing thing that sexual excesses always create diseases which only spread through sexual acts. Otherwise, if you're suffering from cold, it spreads without any sexual act. It spreads all along. But Allah has, this is a proof of God's existence. He has created punishment for sexually wayward people who can only be punished when they are remiss in their habits and in their conduct. Now I can give examples of this. There used to be syphilis, and it terrified people, but it spread with sexual contact. There used to be gonorrhea, and at one time it terrified people, and it used to spread with sexual contact, not otherwise. Similarly, herpes of a sexual nature is transferable only with sex. So these things are noted down by scientists in a newly strange way as well. They used to think they had overpowered syphilis. They used to think that they have overpowered gonorrhea and it's finished and done with. And now during the AIDS, they were surprised to detect that some people who had no trace of syphilis in them, when suffering from AIDS, syphilis immediately appeared as well. So they were surprised, where from has syphilis come? So they traced such persons to 1 or 2, 3 generations, and there was no trace of syphilis. Later on, they discovered that previously there are some forefathers used to suffer from syphilis. Apparently it was subdued and finished, but it was finished, but it was not finished, it was subdued. And when AIDS weakened their defenses, then the subdued syphilis also caught up to the surface. So these are strange things which occur in the medical history, and these people, they are just boasting things. They are only abetting the bad things, not helping them to root it out. About herpes, I must further clarify there are 2 types of herpes. Herpes zoster, which has nothing to do with sex. It can a patient can suffer from herpes zoster who is absolutely pure and honest. But there is called herpes genitalis, which has to do with genital parts. Now this is such a punishing disease that only those who suffer can realize how punishing it is. It burns you inside out, and it's a terrible disease. People suffer from it. But it's so common that once they wanted to make research on herpes, how it was spread and how long can it be traced. In one case, I read it in some American books, that they found 100 links. Herpes was spread from one person to the second, third, fourth, fifth, and after making 100 links into it came back. It never leaves you. I mean, it leaves the person, diseased person, never leaves him, and continuously reappears throughout life. So I don't know, they don't understand these things. Nature works to punish them, but that is only a worldly punishment. I'm not talking of spiritual punishment, that's a different story.